Hi writers, and welcome to week 13. This video is replacing our class on Wednesday because it's Veterans Day, so we do not have class on Zoom. It's also for my Thursday class if you want to see what's going on in week 13. So we have moved into our research unit and we are preparing ourselves for this adventure, this journey of exploring and learning. And so here you will find the new module for us for research. You can scroll down to research and argumentation. You can go ahead and click on the button. When you click on the research link, it'll bring you to our very last module for the semester, which is learning about research and argumentation. You can go ahead and skim over the module if you want to see what is in store. And we begin our research here. We work through week 13, which is this week, exploring topics, looking at the prompt assignment. Really, I want you to understand what it is I'm asking you to do. So we'll go ahead and start here. I'll walk you through a few of them, and then you can carry on. Let me just scroll over. So we start with the research library module made by librarian Linda Kennedy. There's a link to it here. She's going to walk you through how to conduct research through the library using the library database. So we know how to use Google. We're pretty good at it. We will be accessing Google for certain types of information. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn, part of the assignment requires you to learn how to use the library database to find really good research. So that is part of your task. And so at the end of her module, she has a few things to kind of, for reflection, we've got what looks like a quiz. It says doing research, but it's really just a reflection on your experience as a researcher. I've listed some questions here for you to check out. I'm going to preview it on this video just so you can kind of see what's in store. So it's reflection time here. You have a list of questions. Some of them include, what is your experience with writing a research paper in or out of college? Have you been to the VC library? And then asking you some questions about your confidence doing research, just as a little snapshot. So you can respond in little bullets, or you can just respond in a paragraph. I've already graded several of those quizzes. But really just an opportunity to use self-reflection to kind of know where you've been and set goals for yourself in the future as we move through the next several weeks on research. Super important. If we go back to the research module, you will see that after you have explored the library database and done your quiz, which is due on the 14th, along with that we have week 13, which is problem research projects, the actual research assignment prompt that can go over it, and then looking at TED for inspiration. TED is an awesome resource. You're more than welcome to get inspired and find a topic, and then also grab a video from TED to use in your research assignment. And then there are 3 discussions next week if you want to get ahead on those. But these are all setting you up for different research skills. And so you'll be following along with that. Week 15, again, we're workshopping and refining our research essays, really understanding your voice as a writer and being able to navigate between your own voice and that academic voice, that more serious intellectual voice of sharing resources and research. And then we'll move into week 16. Well, we will workshop your essay again, get some more feedback further along, and then you will turn it in. Final research essay project is due on the 9th, which is just right before as we enter into finals week. We do not have a final in this class. Your final is the research project, the culmination of your hard work on the research project. Part of your task with week 16 when you workshop it is to get feedback from a classmate, but also to get feedback from a tutor in the writing center. So Ray or Irene or another tutor. So keep in mind that you're getting 2 types of feedback with your second workshop. One is from a classmate here in the discussion, and another one is from a tutor. So again, that's what's happening this week and for the remainder of the semester. Take your time in going over the prompt. I'll go ahead and click on it so you can see what it looks like. So it's kind of fresh in your mind a little bit, somewhat familiar. We're doing a little front loading here. So we already talked a little bit last week about the research project. We're going to pose, we're going to kind of look at it as trying to solve a problem or looking into a mystery. So it can be a problem or a mystery that you have in regards to your own community, or it can be a global problem or issue, a mystery that you're looking into. So anything is pretty much open, but really a few questions to guide us. What problems do you see in the world and what solutions are there for them? Another way into the research is asking, what mystery do you want to try and solve? And you can click on the prompt here. It'll pop up and it goes over really the nuts and bolts of the assignment. This is a lot, so I just want you to take a breath and know that we're taking it kind of step by step. So you can scroll through here and see what I'm asking you to do. You're going to pick a juicy topic, make a list of questions that guide your research, things that you want to know, and then you're going to find a variety of sources that are in conversation with each other about your topic. So if you're researching a controversial topic like the death penalty, you can think about who is in this conversation, and you can find different sources looking specifically at the death penalty in our nation and in our states, and specifically in California. You want to take a global topic and you want to really kind of narrow it down. Super important if you want to be able to have a certain amount of control over your scope of research. The grading requirements are listed here. This is a culmination of all the things that you have been working on and will continue to work on with your research, summary, and really being able to share information and enter into the conversation with your own viewpoint or your own thesis or argument. So that's a little bit of what's in store for you regarding the research project and looking at this discussion. There's some sample essays on here as well. There's just so many topics. There's also some links to the research database, so you can check those out. There's different ways to format your essay, and I've done this intentionally. Some of you may want to use headers or labels. Some of you may want to use questions to guide your research, and that those might be your headings. And some of you may want to do a traditional beginning, middle, end research, and that's okay too. So just to give you a little quick information regarding formatting for those of you who are interested and want to have that structure in your mind, you're going to keep going to next week, week 14, and you'll be able to check out some samples of what it could look like. I'm just kind of fast forwarding here. So these are the different ways you can do your research. There's a traditional research, there's a research essay with headings that are subtopics, there's a research essay with headings that are questions, and then there's an annotated bibliography. So you may not know what one or all of those are, but that's okay. This is the opportunity for you to check out the formatting and see what speaks to you, what kind of excites you and gets you motivated to structure your ideas and present them to us. And so again, that's just some of what we're going to be doing next week. The sooner, however, that you pick your format, the easier it's going to be for you to start plugging in information. So what I want you to do is I want you to think ahead, and I want you to pick your format so you know what kind of structure you're going to have, and then gather your sources and start formatting them in the structure that you like. So I'm going to click on making a research paper with questions, with headings that are questions, because students have taught me this, and I think it's a really great way to conduct research. I'm clicking on it, and it will go ahead and open. So we have Shannon's essay here. So why research abortion, pro-life, pro-choice, pro-voice. And then she's got her headings. What does political history say about abortion? Again, these are her questions that she used to navigate her research journey. What can we learn from the medical community on abortion? Again, this is how she's doing it. So just to give you kind of sense of how it can be done, you can check that out. This is week 14. Again, welcome to week 13. I hope you have a great week. I will be Zooming on Thursday this week. If anyone wants to join, anyone from my Wednesday class would like to join my Thursday class. Have a great week and have fun exploring topics. You can use the database if you'd like to help you find topics. It's a really helpful way. Just have fun and pick a topic that you really want to research and get started. The sooner you find your topic, the sooner you can jump right into gathering research. It's recess! Have a good week.